sort of weird crap that normally shouldn't happen. So can you share your experience about being physically in threat?
One more, and a man, please. Okay, now take another one. It's all right. You take it, lady.
My name is Cinderella. I have a question. We've had cases in Uganda online where violence against women is perpetrated by politicians, ministers. And then when this case is taken online to advocate for a response, tweets are made, Facebook posts are made to call the politician, I won't mention his name, but no response is done. Now when violence occurs offline and digital citizens, concerned citizens take it online to call for action, not much is done. Statements can be made, but the victim is oftenly left out. They don't get justice. My question is, how sustainable is the online campaign that we do? Does it translate to justice? Does the victim receive the support that they require? If not, shall we in Africa, where the cost of internet we know is high, continue to do things online but fail to see the visibility of our action offline? Because at the end of the day, we need to see real impact of our online presence for real change. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Over in orange.
I was going to say I was suffering from reverse gender bias. My name is Femi Longe. I'm Nigeria. I'm a father of 2 daughters. And the biggest worry I have in my life is how my daughters are going to grow up in a world, in a society where women are mistreated. And I'm not even yet online, I'm even talking offline. What we see that happens online, like Martha said, it's a reflection of what happens offline. But it's not just a reflection, it's actually an amplification. And that's what the internet does. And until we can actually fix these issues offline, it's hard because the courts are not on the internet, the courts are in the real world. And if the judges have a bias in the real world, nothing you say they did to you on the internet really matters to them. My belief is that if we want to address this issue deep, systematically to the root, we need to have a whole cultural reorientation. And to achieve that, I think on the one hand, it's important to say, yes, stop violence against women, online or offline. But I think we need to, just saying stop doesn't stop it. Nature abhors a vacuum. So we need to create a counter-narrative that we're going to actually use the same internet to amplify to the point where it drowns out the narrative that it is okay to be violent against women. A narrative that says that women are strong without all the whole feminism and all the negatives that people associate with feminism around that. But a counter-narrative that's actually strong enough to drown out the negative side.
One more man, please.
Thank you. We never get something wrong. It's okay. Which one? I think
anyone? Yeah, right. Where you're standing. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nashirongo, and the panelists. I'm Andrew, and let me use a very own example from the country where I come from, Uganda. We are talking about cyber violence against women. I want to talk about something which is so rampant these days, and it might be happening even elsewhere outside Uganda.
Please make it brief.
Yeah, the socialites or the celebs. Of recent, we are seeing so many nude pictures posted on different social media platforms. But I'm really wondering, I'm going to talk about a musician, but I will not mention their name. Recently, some time back, there were some nude pictures which were posted on social media platforms, and This musician was engaged in a sex affair with some Nigerian Oga. And after some times, some few months down the road, this is the same kind of musician who composed a song that have a talent. Eh? So what I really want to understand, I'm not really blaming the women. What I really want to understand, do some musicians do it to maybe attract a bigger fan base? That's what I really want to know. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Unfortunately, I have to bring it back to the panelists here, and I'll go straight to Ray. Okay, let me not go straight to Ray. I'd like to reflect on women who are offline. Do they have online rights? If you can give me the next slides, please. I would like you to meet Auntie Vivi. She will be, that's Auntie Vivi. She's, a few years ago, a young woman stumbled on her. She was facing critical health issues added by poverty on the verge of death. Unfortunately, maybe my panelists can't see Auntie Vivi, but she's, there, right there. Oh, great, thank you. So this young woman took her to the hospital where she recovered. Along the way, the younger lady of the ladies discovered Auntie Vivi had a special gift in oratory. She just had a specific way of saying things, but blunt in a unique way. In their meetings, she took a video of her and posted it on Facebook. She does not have a Facebook account herself. She became an instant internet sensation. More young people then started recording Auntie Vivi. She hangs around at Shabin's and Kuka Shop, and that's where they buy her drinks. And the more she drinks and smoke, the more blunt she becomes. And the more videos were being recorded and being posted online, where some find genuine humors, but others also abuse her, even in her online absence. Well, in most of those videos, she can be clearly heard saying, "Don't record me." You can show the next. Great, that's her Facebook page. It's called Auntie Vivi Reloaded something. It's great. So one of the English daily newspapers reported on this issue. We can have that slide. There you go. She's still living in poverty, abused by the online community, yet popular. I want us to look at this quote by Auntie Vivi, as quoted by the New Era newspaper of Namibia. Is it there? Yeah. She said she's not always happy with being filmed and displayed on Facebook as a source of laughter for thousands of subscribers. Some individuals are making fun of me. Me being fun and making jokes to them does not give them the right to put me on Facebook against my will. And by the way, some young people now have started selling T-shirts bearing Ondazeketa, which is one of her catchphrases in her videos. We can have that. It's right there. Great. Offline women, online rights. Do they have some? Before we reflect, let's quickly answer this and then we reflect on the questions.
So one thing that is important for me to note at this point is that even if you're not on Facebook, you can report. So this is something that we have heard before and we have taken action to address it. So you do not have to have a Facebook account yourself in order to report something that's being posted about you. I think then the